刚刚我们来牛车水这一带吃早餐 ，OK， 然后突然间碰到了部长，然后部长听说也常来这里，然后刚碰到了他，现在在想，不晓得有没有机会跟他聊上几句，因为最近有一些新闻啊，然后可以把他请上车最好，去试一试运气 ，OK。一切 OK， 然后呢，已经打电话叫人家临时把车搞好了，现在要去找部长。So how often do you hop onto somebody's car and then start chatting?
Actually, not that often.
Okay.
Usually, it's appointments are made, but even then, usually I drive.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
For
So
coming on
you
board.
come here to Keong Saik for coffee regularly?
Occasionally, I like the
Occasionally.
porridge that's right down the road.
I see.
Yeah, that was a place that I frequent quite a bit.
Okay, I've been coming to this temple in Keong Saik for 50 years. And then, the coffee shop I've been going for more than 20 years already. And the last time not allowed to drink coffee. So after that, when I started work, I was very busy. I didn't go very often. But for 20-25 years, I started going back to this temple. And great coffee, local coffee, great toast. I've put it up in my Facebook too.
So how's life as a politician? I think everybody is curious about that, okay? Because it is really a job that not a lot of people will have a glimpse.
Yeah, because people not really sure how you handle your life, right? That's why I did up my two videos on a day in the life of to demystify it a bit, to tell people exactly what we do. What is it like as a politician? I've been a politician for a long time, more than 10 years now as full time, and before that
30 over years.
20 years as a MP, so altogether more than 30 years. It gives you an opportunity to go and do things. Yeah, it gives you an opportunity to engage with people, get things done for people's lives.
And definitely there are easy decisions, but there are tough decisions.
Lots of tough decisions.
A lot.
A lot of tough decisions.
Yeah, but when it comes to coming up with policies or even bills, like the recent one, there's a bit of hoo-ha out.
Yes.
On the internet, all this, that everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
And okay, to me personally, I feel quite a lot with it.
Yeah.
Because colleagues that is around us, or even news outside, like Zoe Tay, I was just speaking to her past few days.
Yes.
And she was saying that within a good 2-3 months, right?
Yeah.
She has got like 2-3 fake news that's coming out.
Yes.
And how does this bill about fake news actually will help us?
Yeah, Zoe Tay is a good example. There are two pieces of legislation, law, that's in Parliament. One is fake news on public matters. One is fake news on people like Zoe Tay. Anybody. You don't have to be a celebrity. People pass fake news on you. Say you are divorced, or you've got 7 girlfriends and you give them 8. So, this can be very destructive to career.
Yes.
It can destroy your future because you have no way of correcting it unless you go and find somebody to sue. So actually this law that I'm putting in will now let you talked about Zoe Tay, within a few days, 3-4 days, at a very low cost, just a few $100s, she can ask for correction and clarification so that everybody who receives the fake news, she can try and get the correct news to them.
Yeah.
And after a few times like this, the websites that put up this kind of fake news, if you open up the website and it says this one is false, this one is false, this one is false, people will start saying, yeah, this website cannot trust. So there's got to be greater responsibility. So it helps people. And for public institutions, you go and pass a rumor saying, oh, you go to this hospital, they will inject you and you get AIDS. Or that building has collapsed.
Oh, just like the roof thing.
Yeah, Punggol roof has collapsed. Or in other countries, you say this 3 Malays raped a Chinese girl or something like that. It can get people very angry.
Yes.
And then it hasn't happened in Singapore. But that doesn't mean that it cannot happen. We always must prevent things from happening.
Yes.
So it's really, if you are living in a house together and if somebody keeps spreading, something false, all the other people will get unhappy, right? Because they
Yes.
don't know what is true and what is false. This is just to stop that. Helps protect individuals, helps protect institutions.
Because to a lot of them, I think the misconception now out there, right? I mean,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Right.
They are just feeling that everything is controlled. I can't even do anything now on
No,
internet.
99% of the time, 99% of the things they do, no problem. Supposing you receive fake news, right? You forward. You don't know it's fake news. Not control.
Oh.
You can continue. The people who are targeted are the people who are creating it.
Yes, the one who
I
started
want
the spark.
start the spark, start the fire, purposely. So if he is doing it purposely and he knows that it is false, then there is trouble. For the rest, what will happen? In fact, it will become better because you continue to receive your fake news, but you will also receive some notice saying that we are now, telling you that this is not true.
Yeah.
So it's better.
Yeah, definitely better because
Yeah.
people who have gone through it, they will totally understand.
Yeah.
There's no channel that you can go for help. When somebody
Exactly.
spreads something wrongly.
Exactly. So this gives the individual the power, the strength. People who say, how to go to court, but I'm making it very easy. Within a few days you can get it. You don't have to pay a lot, very little. And whoever is spreading this, if you can find,
Yeah.
if you cannot find, then you just ask the website to correct it. So individuals are empowered. And even if you are not a celebrity, there is no reason why somebody should be saying something fake
Yes.
about you, an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
Now you can go and stop that.
And a lot of time, I think for individuals,
Yeah.
when there's a bill or there's a law coming out,
Yeah.
everybody will get very uptight.
Yes.
Without even knowing, they start to spread and say things that is,
Worry, they worry.
Yes.
They say, tightening up, this is the internet, you're tightening up. Well, it's happened before, they were concerned, but nothing happened.
Yeah.
That the internet continues. It's not control of the internet.
Yes.
It is control of false stuff.
That's right. Okay, so
Yeah.
understand, folks. Okay, don't
It's-
anyhow
it's
spread
not,
anything.
It's not control of the internet. Internet is there, internet is helpful. But when you say don't anyhow spread anything, I want to even clarify that. If you receive something you believe it is true, you spread. And good for you to think first, but never mind, the law won't catch you anyway.
Yes.
Forwarders are not affected.
Yep.
It's the person who creates it. Forwarders, at most, if you are very, very popular like you, got lots of followers, we might tell you, put a correction and make sure your followers get it.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's why you were mentioning earlier on, 99%.
99% not affected. If I will say 99.7% or 99.9%, because how many people are sitting there creating false news? It's always a very small number.
Yes, that is something that I think everybody should understand. And once you understand it, in fact, it's working for you, and not
Yes.
against you, definitely.
It helps. And even on other stuff, you receive something that is fake, then you receive a correction. Better for you, right?
Yes.
You understand better. And then when you think about things, it's clearer.
It's really way better, trust me. When this thing is passed through, I think everybody's life will be, in a way, much decent.
It'll be much better.
Yes.
You look at the amount of problems other countries have had. Luckily, we haven't had so many problems. But that's why we are Singapore.
Yeah.
We don't wait for the problem to
Exactly.
come. We try and deal with it ahead of time.
That's why everybody thinks Singapore is a nice place to stay with,
Yeah.
politicians like
You
you
look
guys
at-
around.
Well, I won't take credit. Actually, the credit goes to the first generation. We are just carrying on. The first generation, not just of leaders, but of the people, hardworking. They created the modern Singapore, right, in 30, 35 years. And then we have been carrying on. Those of us who came behind followed in the footsteps.
Yeah. In fact, what you were saying, last time, Chinese has got a saying also, whoever that started the whole thing could be difficult, but the one that carrying it through is tougher. In fact, it's true because thing changes.
Things
And
change.
you really have
adapt.
to, and
You
you
have to
really have
adapt.
to make everybody understand why you might need to alter or change certain
Yeah,
things.
the legacy, what the first generation have left us. They've left us good reserves. They left us good infrastructure, good education system. Our people have been educated. So in a way, we have been blessed.
Yeah.
Population as well as politicians.
It is really not easy.
Not easy.
That's why you guys have to invest how many hours a day?
I don't even count. But you know, when you say that, I look at the way other people work. I'm sure you. I think modern life, many of us, no point counting the hours we
Yes.
work. All of us work very hard.
Yeah.
Whether you're a politician or not politician, it's just you're connected all the time. Work comes at you all the time, whether you're in the private sector or public sector.
Yeah. Are there times that you wanted to run away from all this? Because as a politician,
Many
there's
times. Many times. You know, the life of sitting on a beach, just reading, seems very, very interesting. But then I think after 2 days, I might get bored.
I totally understand when you are like a workaholic. Plus the fact that we watch in a lot of dramas, drama series, all this. There are times that because there are security officers around you, all this, then they tend to don't tell them and then start doing something else. Even like drive out for a while. If not, you got to inform them each and every move of you, right?
Yes, you have to inform. But I also am a little bit naughty in the mornings, early in the mornings. If I want to go for a coffee, I just go, you know. Normally we prefix a timing when they come and see me, but sometimes I just go and have a coffee.
So they will be all panicked.
They will be worried now. They will say, "Where are you, sir?" I say, "Come and see me in such a place." Like this morning. You know, this morning I just left. I came around 6 something to the temple, and then they called me and they said, "Sir, where are you?" Because when I leave, you know, people will know there's a guard. So he will tell them, "Where are you going? Where?"
But interesting.
Yeah,
in a way, time to time, add
Time
a
to
little,
time.
a little spice.
Spice.
Yes, and
I'm
that's
sure
how I
you
got to
do.
meet you.
Yeah, it was good seeing you.